Hey, and thanks for clicking on Hey Melissa Crochets. I appreciate you. Today in this video, you're going to see me create a whole bunch of Valentine's Day sweaters that I have been working on throughout January. I didn't really think ahead of how I'm going to format this video as I was doing these flips. I have now decided that I'm going to do them sweater by sweater rather than, let's start sweater 1, let's start sweater 2 and 3, and then finish them all together type thing. So we're going to do it sweater by sweater. Also, I want to mention, ironically, I am wearing the same shirt as I am in the first clip. It's not the same day. I filmed that clip probably 1st of January, and today is the 24th, and I want this video to go out on the 26th, so in 2 days from now. I'm off work today, and Larry has no idea what I'm doing home, and it's been quite the day today for him. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate it. You'll see more of these little hearts in this video. I do have a sweater coming out. Hopefully too, if I get this sweater finished, this is the first heart, for the Valentine's Day drop on my Etsy website, or Etsy shop. And that will be happening on February 1st at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will put all the information in the description box below for that, if you want to, check out the sweaters when they drop on my Etsy shop. I am shipping from across Canada, of course, and to the US as well. So enjoy this video and enjoy this view of Larry. He's full of play today, but I also got him a new toy at the dollar store today when I went to town. So he's been working on that and playing to his heart's desire. So let's get into watching these Valentine's Day sweaters get created. For my first Valentine's project, I am going to do a hexagon cardigan, and it's going to be with these 3 skeins of worsted weight, I think, acrylic. These 2 for sure. This one, I guess, is a bulky 5. Still 100% acrylic though. And it's loops and threads carousel yarn in the color Tickled Pink. And then this one had no ball band on it, so I'm not exactly sure. And then this one's Red Heart Super Saver in the color white. So I'm hoping this is enough for a hexagon cardigan. If not, I'm gonna add this one here. And it's Red Heart Super Saver stripes in the color Ocean. So if I don't have enough of these 3, I'll have to add this in. So I'm hoping there's enough here. I really don't know, and that's all I have. And of course, Red Heart Super Saver is no dye lot, but you know how that goes. So hoping I have enough of these 3 for the first project. Valentine's cardigan number 1 is finished. I really like the way it turned out. Super cute. I did lose yarn chicken on one of the rows of pink, but you know what? Oh well, it's just the way it goes. But that's okay. It doesn't matter because somebody's gonna love it and somebody will purchase it. My husband was like, Valentine's? I thought you were making that for Easter. And I was like, well, I guess I could market it as a Valentine spring Easter cardigan, so that's okay. But I think it's really nice. It turned out great, so there we are. And of course, in true Melissa fashion, well, true yarny addicted fashion, I was like, oh no, I ran out of the pink, and then I finished this, and then I see there's another skein over there because it was hidden in a box somewhere over there. So it's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? But it turned out really nice, and I'm very pleased with it. I probably will start a second one today. I would really like to do like a longer cardigan because I noticed at my markets a lot of people were like, oh, do you have any longer ones? I really want a long one. And I'm like, they'll sold the first. Hexagon cardigans of course sold too, but the first to go were like the big plus size ones in like hexagons, or like regular any other pattern cardigan, and then long cardigans went the next. So there you have it. Here's the first one. The second cardigan I'm gonna make for my Valentine's Day drop is with Bernat Blanket yarn. This is the new Granny Square yarn in the color Fruit Juice, and I love this one. It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna pair it with a solid that I have, and we're gonna make a cardigan out of it. So off to the races. It's been a few days and I now have this one finished. It worked out really nice. This solid color was kind of like an off shade, whatever I got from my workplace. So I wanted to use that up. And then I paired it with the Bernat Blanket Granny Square yarn, like that new stuff. Not worsted weight obviously, but they have a blanket one now, Bernat Blanket. And the color is Fruit Juice. And it's really cute. I like the way it turned out. I did some granny clusters, and I did some single crochet, and I did some double crochet just to add some texture and stuff to it. I really wanted to do the trim along the, you know, like the neck and stuff with that fruit juice yarn, but I had none left. So, oh well. But it still looks really cute. Now that the second one is finished, I am going to start on the third one. And I'm just going to do a plain pink. It's like an off shade I got from work. So I'm excited to make it. It's going to look really pretty. And I will have some of this left for like a charity blanket too, which is nice. So on to the third one. I feel like it's been forever, but I finally finished this one up. And it's made with blanket yarn. And it's just done in granny stitch. This one is like a standard small to size extra large-ish. So there you have it. I'm glad it's finally finished. I feel like it took me forever. Usually I can get one of these done within like a week or so, maybe like 8 days, but I'm still trying to fight off this cold, and you know, I had a commission to do, and you know, some swatches for work, and just a lot. So finally finished, and this will be part of the Valentine's Day drop. Hello from Larry and I. I'm not finished the pink blanket yarn cardigan just yet, but that's only because it's been 2 days. But I was on a crochet party last night that was hosted by the crochet carpenter, Croutons Crochet. I'm pretty sure that's her name. I never heard of her before until that night, and so now I'm following her on social and stuff. So it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. And then I seen somebody working on a granny square that had a heart in it. And I was like, I never even thought about those for Valentine's Day. Duh, Melissa. So I can make some of those. I think it'll be really fun. So I do have some worsted weight yarn I want to use for that. Don't really feel it would work up well in blanket. So I'm going to do acrylic. And I think it will be awesome. So let's pick the colors. Okay, so the colors I'm going to start with are this Charisma by Loops and Threads from Michaels, and the color is, I always put it weird, Rose Garden Multi. I put it in a weird spot. It's always like, see, where is it now? Right there. You would think it'd be near the barcode, but no. So I'm going to use that, and then of course, if you watch my channel, you know my favorite yarn is Bernat Softy Chunky. I don't even have to look at the color, I know it's called Wine. So I can see how these look together. You might see me in a second here saying I don't like the colors together, but I'm at least gonna try because I do have an excessive amount of this. You can see it right in there, the dark one right there. So I'm gonna do that, and then this I think I have 2 or 3 of, so I think 3. So I'm gonna do the hearts in this, and then this for the outer edges. So I look forward to it. I'm excited. I usually do end up writing out like patterns in my own words or like my own format so I can understand them better. With ADHD, it's very hard to follow a written pattern. Or sometimes even a video tutorial. So, you know, I'll do it a few times in the video tutorial and then pause after every, like, you know, screenshot that the tutorial does. So let's go give that a try. Hello. It's been a few days since I've, you know, really posted or, well, filmed anything, I guess, for this Valentine's Day project. So I want to let you know that I finished up the heart cardigan. I'm really proud of it. It took a little while for my brain to comprehend the whole like heart granny square, but we had to go into the city for my aunt's birthday, so I said to my husband, I was like, I'm gonna make the hearts on this trip because if I do 1 and 2 and then, you know, the rest will come easily, and it did, so that's good. So I had got all the pink hearts done on that car ride, and then later that week I had done the, you know, the outside of it, and like that was crazy in itself. Something I don't like about like heart granny squares is if you have 1 extra stitch, the entire square is like screwed. So if you make the heart granny squares, keep that in mind. So this was the Rose Garden Loops and Threads that I got in the Facebook Marketplace haul that you guys would have seen a few weeks ago. I don't remember now. And then the red is Wine, the color Wine by Bernat Softy Chunky. So I did a few details in the sleeve. I did a row of like puff stitches just to like add some texture. And then I had a little bit left of the Rose Garden, and I almost ran out during this trim But I'm so glad that I tried because I didn't run out. I didn't lose yarn chicken. I think I probably had a tail left that was probably about 8 inches. So, phew, craziness. And then I recently had been working on a like an intermediate level blanket that is a crochet along with Mikey in the crochet crowd. So I've learned a lot of new skills recently. I'll put a little clip here in this video as well. It's not for sale or for anything. It was for a coworker of mine. And I did front post, back post for the trim, which I turned out really nice. I really like the way it looks. So front post, back post, and then I went around again with a single crochet row. And I think like it adds some texture to it, and like how the color changes I think is really cool. So this will be part of my Valentine's drop on Saturday, February 1st at 10 a.m. on my Etsy store. If you're interested, I will make sure that it's linked down below. Editing Melissa popping in here. This next sweater you're gonna see, I had filmed like the intro, like showing off the yarns and stuff, but because of my voice in January and like the cough and the wheezing, I could barely hear myself, and even when I upped the volume, I sounded ridiculous. So I've deleted that clip. So just for your awareness. So basically that first clip was showing off the light blue yarn, the light pink yarn, a variegated yarn for a hexagon cardigan, and then things got a little messy because I messed up. So that's the clip you're going to see, and then you're going to see the finished one, the finished clip. I'm all about transparency and, you know, being honest with, you know, myself and like the world about like my crochet skills. And we all make mistakes, and here's proof. So I was doing really well in this hexagon cardigan, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna start sewing it together. Turns out there's 7 sides because, of course, on the 3rd row in, and you know what that means, I had to take this whole panel apart, even though it's just done. The 3rd row in, I accidentally put an extra corner. So if you see that safety pin right there, that's an extra corner I created. Took me a minute to actually like look at it and be like, where's the mistake? Where's the mistake? Because I have a cold right now, again, / still, kill me, just, wow, this holiday / January season has really sucked in our household. Just, ugh, it sucks. So, took the day off work today because I'm just so sick, and this just really sucks. So, boo. So mistakes happen. So basically now I'm just gonna have to take this apart. I can keep 2 rows at least. Kill me, because I did 10 rows of the pink and then 2 of the white, and then I already had 2 of a multicolor on here. I'll put the photo here if you want it. And just why? So lesson learned. Continue to check your work. Don't get too cocky and just, you know, keep crocheting up your hexagon. Check your work. So good times. We all make mistakes, right? I now have the 2nd hexagon cardigan finished. So you may remember that this is, it's Bernat Super Value in the color Baby Pink, and then like a white Red Heart Super Saver, just at 1 skein. And then the rainbow one is Rockabye Multi Shade, Loops and Threads Soft Classic. So this is a plus size one. And like honestly, when you put it online on a hanger, it's so difficult to see the fit. So what I plan on doing, because Etsy now allows videos, which is nice. I'm sure they have for a while, but they didn't years ago, and I had my sewing business. It's really cute. It turned out really nice. If you're curious about the hook size, I used a size 7mm, and I'll count the rows for you, but I'm pretty sure it's around 20. So it's really cute. I like the way it turned out. At the back, I did 2 rows of granny stitch on each panel, so there's 4 back there. That just kind of gives it a bit more width and stuff. So yeah, it turned out really nice. I really love it. So this will be part of my Valentine's Day drop. Obviously, this is, you know, the clip that I'm doing for this video. I filmed a lot of clips today for different projects and stuff, so don't mind me. My brain's not in it since I've had this cold that I still can't get rid of. And the more I talk, the more I lose my voice. So that's why I sound so different right now. So it is really cute. I really like the way I striped it. So I did 10 rows of the pink, 2 white, 2 of the rainbow, 2 white, and then how many did I do of the rainbow? 3 of the rainbow. I was going to do 6 in this pink portion here. I was like, no, it's going to turn out too big, especially with the sleeves. So it's fine. And then I had just enough. Like I probably this Rockabye Multi to do the trim around like the front here. And like I think the tail that I had left was probably like 18 inches. And I was like, at least I tried, because I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough, and I was just going to do like a white or something, but it wouldn't match because I used up this white skein. Whatever, and I didn't want to do pink because then it was too much pink. Whatever, but I'm so glad it worked out. So I was like, whew. It's not often I win yarn chicken. If you know, you know. So also don't mind my look today. I put makeup on, but I could not get my hair to do what it wanted, even after straightening it. So I threw on a beanie because I'm just not dealing with it on a Saturday. So there you have it. I really love it. It's really cute, and I'm excited. I hope somebody buys it. This sweater here, I never did like a beginning clip for. Like, you know, here's the yarn I'm using for this one because I forgot. And it was kind of like a last minute decision, you know, when you're like, I want to make something, but I don't know what. But I wanted to use up some of this yarn because I've had it sitting in here forever. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try with Valentine's Day. That being said, I don't like it. I'm going to donate the rest that I have. I think I have 3 skeins left, well, 2.5. I mean, I might make some granny squares and then donate those, or some charity toques. I don't know yet. But like, it's very heavy yarn. I got it from Cambridge Fibers, just in her chunky yarn box. You get to pick like $1 per skein type thing, I think it was, or 3 for $10, I don't remember. And I made this one. So this one is that pink yarn here. I don't know what it is, like, at all. I have no idea. There's no ball bands on her stuff. And this one is Charisma Loops and Threads, in the color Purple Heather. I got a Facebook Marketplace haul that you guys would have seen, just like the last one I showed you. And then also Softy Chunky Gray, True Gray. Yeah, True Gray, Softy Chunky by Bernat. My favorite yarn, as we all know. So I did run out of yarn on some things, so I was playing yarn chicken and I lost at a few spots, but that's okay. I think it still looks good. I added some extra rows at the back to piece it together. And I also did join as you go with the granny stitch at the back here. I really don't like the way it turns out most times, but I made sure that my tension was really tight when I did the slip stitches, because that's usually the issue. It just turns out too loose, but this time it turned out nice. So I think it still looks good, even though, you know, it's not like super consistent. You know, all it takes is one person to love it and wear it, right? So that's what I have finished so far, and today is January 23rd, I want to say. So there you have it. That's what I have so far. Here is the intermediate crochet along I have been working on. This is a gift from my friend, my coworker at work. There is 55 rounds, I believe, on this entire pattern. I went up to row 35 just because she said she wanted to use it as like a throw on her couch or whatever, so I wasn't going to do the whole big thing. It is called Red Heart Study of Christmas Cookies Blanket Pattern. Say that 5 times fast. So I'll try to put that up here for you, and I'll link it down below as well. It's done by Mikey of the Crochet Crowd, and there's a YouTube tutorial, and there's like written pattern and everything. It's in collaboration with your inspirations. So it's pretty cool. I really like the way it turned out. I had my coworker pick the colors. If you're curious about the colors, I have them here in my Your Inspirations tote I got from my workplace. So we used, I had her pick them, as I said. She really loves neutrals, clearly. So it's Bernat Super Value in the color Oatmeal. So Oatmeal. And then the lightest color we used was the color Aran, also in, oh no, that one is Bernat Premium. So Bernat Premium and Bernat Super Value are basically the same thing, in my opinion at least. The medium brown we used was called Honey, and that is Bernat Super Value. And the color is Honey. And then the last color we used, which was the darkest one, and that's Bernat Super Value again, and that is the color Taupe. I really like this one, and I really like the way it turned out with those colors together. There was another one she wanted to add. I think it was called Almond, but it was very similar to basically all those colors. So I was like, no, let's stick with 4. And I'm glad we did stick with 4 for this. I've been working on this since probably last summer. And it was getting so big that I could only do like half a round before bed each night, because each round was taking me close to like an hour. So I would do half an hour of it upstairs in the bedroom. We have like a little chair up there that I bought last year for crochet, for crocheting in the bedroom. But it's really cool. It's really intricate. I mean, even if you're not going to do the crochet along, go check out Mikey's videos on this, because it's like a playlist. And then he talks through 15 rows at a time. And it just, he's a great teacher, and like, this is my first crochet along I've ever done. And I'm so proud of myself for, you know, actually doing this. yeah, it looks amazing, and I'm so proud of myself. I showed my husband, he was like, because, you know, I work on it, but it's in your lap, and, you know, you don't see the full thing, you know, until somebody holds it up for you. So it's pretty intricate, and I'm really proud of myself for learning new things. And I will admit there were 1 or 2 rows that I did skip between 1 and 35 that I talked about, just because I didn't like the way it was working up and the way it made it look. So I modified it a little bit, but not a whole lot. But I did push myself and I learned new things, and for that I'm proud. That's where I have to end this video. I am going to get another sweater done with hearts, and I'm going to pair it with Bernat Softy Chunky in the color Navy Night. And the hearts are made out of Caron Chunky Cakes in the colors Cherry Jubilee or Cherries Jubilee. I don't remember which one, but I have to get that done before February 1st. That's when everything's going to go onto my Etsy shop, as I mentioned. So be sure to tune in for that so you have your chance at the sweaters that you've seen today. I would appreciate you checking it out, or, you know, liking some of my posts on Instagram, or, you know, this video here. Like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you want to see some more content from me. I do have my whole year of content planned out, so lots more to come, and I'm excited for that. So again, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I really appreciate you. Please remember that you are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, and the world appreciates having you here.